Ahoy there, adventurers! Get ready to set sail on a journey through history as we dive into some jaw-dropping facts about the most famous ship of all time, the Titanic. You might think you know the story, but trust me, there's so much more to this legendary ship than meets the eye. Let's get started. First off, the Titanic was famously dubbed unsinkable. But did you know that this phrase never actually came from the ship's builders? It was a tagline the press picked up to hype up the ship's grandeur. Ironically, the Titanic's makers had said it was practically unsinkable. Who knew that one word could change everything, right? The Titanic wasn't just a ship, it was a floating palace. It boasted a swimming pool, a squash court, and even its own newspaper called the Atlantic Daily Bulletin. First-class passengers lived in luxury with gourmet meals, marble bathrooms, and custom-designed suites. Imagine experiencing that level of luxury, minus the iceberg, of course. Here's a little secret. The Titanic's tickets weren't just your regular boarding passes. Each ticket had a unique code that revealed the exact location of the passenger's cabin. This system was so precise that it helped researchers decades later identify who stayed where on the ship. Talk about a mystery-solving tool from the past. Here's where things get chilling, literally. The Titanic's crew received at least 6 iceberg warnings the day of the crash. One of them was actually ignored because the telegraph operators were busy sending personal messages for wealthy passengers. Yikes! Imagine being too busy for life-saving information. Another little-known fact, a young Irish Jesuit priest named Father Francis Brown took some of the last-ever photos of the Titanic before it left for its fateful journey. He disembarked in Ireland, and those photographs have since become priceless historical records. Lucky escape, Father Brown! The Titanic was a marvel of engineering for its time. It was over 882 feet long, longer than 4 city blocks, and its engines could generate an incredible 46,000 horsepower. To put it in perspective, that's about as much as 30 supercars combined. Too bad horsepower couldn't help against an iceberg. Now, this one's for all the animal lovers out there. Did you know that the Titanic carried at least 12 dogs? 3 of them survived the sinking because their owners carried them into the lifeboats. Imagine snuggling your pup in the middle of all that chaos. The Titanic wasn't the only massive ship built by its makers. It had 2 sisters, the Olympic and the Britannic. The Olympic had a long and successful career, while the Britannic was transformed into a hospital ship during World War I. Fun fact, the Britannic also sank, but under very different circumstances. Guess bad luck runs in the family. One of the most fascinating stories is that of Violet Jessop, a stewardess who survived not 1, not 2, but 3 maritime disasters, including the Titanic. She became known as Miss Unsinkable. If that's not proof of unbreakable spirit, I don't know what is. Today, the Titanic rests over 12,000 feet below the ocean surface. Exploring the wreck has uncovered priceless artifacts, including passengers' belongings, dishes, and even shoes, which remind us of the real lives lost that fateful night. Each discovery tells a story, one that keeps the Titanic's legacy alive. So, there you have it. Facts about the Titanic that'll make you see this iconic ship in a whole new light. From luxury cabins to loyal dogs and mysterious codes, the Titanic truly was, and still is, a world of wonders. If you loved this voyage into history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, keep exploring the unsinkable mysteries of the past.